can't stop me from committing to them. And one thing about love, love will find a what?
A way.
Love will find a way. And here Joseph, in his human mind, he said, I ain't fooling with this girl. Now, I'm going to do the right thing, and she's a good girl. And I don't know what happened. I don't know who, Sancho, Jody, somebody came by. And I'm going to put her to the side. Jody. Yeah. But there's something in him about love. He really loved that girl. And his commitment was real to this girl. And so he committed to her all the way. As I close this thought, this is what I want to ask you. You got to first know now where you're headed and what you want to do. And then the next thing I want to ask you is, who's your Joseph? Who's your Joseph? I don't mean your husband. I mean that person or persons who's going to help cultivate your inner greatness. You need at least one. At least one. If you don't have one, I'll sign up and be your one. But you need at least one. I hope you have more than one. And you want Josephs on your team. You want Josephs in your life. And this is the person when you're down on yourself, they're going to tell you who you are.
That's it, that's it.
They're going to help cultivate you. They're going to help grow you. As I close, we'll read one last scripture. Luke chapter 2. Verses 51 through 52.
Joseph? How do you find that Joseph?
I'm listening to you.
Because sometimes even as I'm just listening to you because I want to listen to it, sometimes you go out and listen to the wrong one. You understand what I'm saying? That Joseph.
All right, let me help. I'll stay there for a minute. Jason is going to chapter 2, verse 51, 52. All right, let me help you how you find that Joseph. Y'all listen. Mm-hmm. Joseph going to find you. Okay. That's how you find Joseph. Did Mary find Joseph? No. And so this is what's happening. Now, let's go back to the Bible. The marriage was arranged.
That's right.
And so you had representatives from Joseph's camp, and you had representatives from... They did a deal. They got together. They hadn't met each other yet. They got together. We're going to get this money part worked out, and we're going to let y'all be together. And then after that, we're going to let y'all get to know each other. Then after that, y'all going to be married. Now, there's something called the providential care of God. God's providence.
All right.
You got to get this part down now. God's providence. And God's providence says, I'm preparing you when you don't know I'm preparing you. I'm developing you when you don't know I'm developing you.
All right.
I'm bringing people in your life when you don't know I'm bringing them in your life. I'm putting stepping stones in your paths when you don't know I'm putting stepping stones in your path. I am building connections. I'm building alliances when you don't know I'm building alliances. All right, anybody know the story of David and Goliath? Somebody tell me what happened.
Well, let me just say it from the beginning.
Just give me the highlight.
Well, he and the Israelites were going against the Philippines, and then the Israelites got scared because Goliath came, and then David said, I want to fight you, and then he went to the stream and he picked up a rock, and then he threw it at Goliath.
All right, great story.
Good job.
All right. David beat Goliath. Goliath was a giant of a man. Let's say Shaquille O'Neal. In his prime time with big old muscles. Right. And come on, Miles.
The boy's strong.
Come on. Come on, David.
Young Dave.
Now this young Dave.
Like that.
We got anybody used to watch wrestling today? Andre the Giant. You know. Yeah. So we got all those devils over there, the Undertaker. You ready? You ready, David? Now this person here is gonna whoop the Undertaker. Hulk Hogan. Andre the Giant. Shaquille O'Neal. or
The Big
J.J.
Show.
Watts of the Houston, Texas.
Big show.
The Big Show.
Or the Big Show.
Yeah.
Does that seem like it's going to happen? So this person steps up, says that they can win. What was his confidence? What was his foundation for being willing to win? Anybody remember?
Faith.
Faith. Somebody tell me something else. Huh? How did he know he could win?
Yeah.
When
He had confidence.
he had confidence? Why?
Because he believed in Jesus.
Because he believed in Jesus. Okay, why? He believed in the Lord. Why?
Because he know that all things is possible.
Alright, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. David was a what? Shepherd boy. So he was out there caring for the what?
Sheep.
And guess what happened a couple of times? A lion came. And it was his job to protect the what?
The sheep.
So what did he do to the lion?
Kill it.
He killed the lion, man. Now, he didn't know he was going to fight the lion. All he was being was true to his assignment where God had planted him. And he whooped the lion that came.
All right.
Then the bear came. What he did to the bear?
Kill
That's
it.
just scripture.
Bear.
Huh?
Slay the bell.
He whooped the bear. So now when the Goliath was there, he said, listen, man, me and the Lord whooped the bear. And me and the Lord whooped
A lion.
the... You think I'm scared of him, man?
You too.
Huh?
He said, I handle you
Man, I'm going to handle you too, man. So that's what happened. Now that's called God's
Providence.
providence. So you are prepared. I can count a lot of Josephs in my life that I missed out on. If y'all were here last week, or the other week, I talked about Baranowski. Were y'all here?
Yeah.
Man, he was a Joseph. I missed out on that one. There's a few more I missed out on. But there's some others, man, I kept. Now, how do you get the Joseph you got to be where he told you to be?
All right.
You got to go where he told you to go. Because there's a red light you need to be at, and Joseph going to be there. But if you stop along the way, and he didn't tell you to stop along the way, and Joseph was told to be at the red light for 5 minutes, and now, guess what happened? You ain't there, man, where you're supposed to be. So that's one Joseph you moved out on, and then God is sending you to another Joseph. And then guess what happened? So it may be this church. God may send me as a pastor, as a preacher, as a life coach to be your Joseph. But the fact that we in the living room and there's no big old steeple and there's no big old choir, guess what you say? My Joseph ain't supposed to look like that. So now you go looking for another Joseph. And he got the steeple and the this and the choir and that. And now that becomes your Joseph. And he tell you put $1,000 in, you're going to get double blessing from the Lord. God's providence, man, he going to set it up for you. And I would argue, he's already set it up. He's already set up some connections for you. He's already given you a Joseph, man. And I think plural. Ooh, Josephs, man. So start looking for them. Now look here. Commit to your Josephs. Shake your Joseph's hand. If your mama Joseph, go hug mama.
All right.
Be true to your Joseph. And your Joseph will be what?
Jesus.
As the children will come, Jason's going to read this last verse. And I want you to see, and we're building this thesis, that it's okay to have greatness prophesied. But for greatness to be manifest, someone must be willing to cultivate it, to care for it, to develop it, and then it would eventually produce itself. What